everybody, this is Heidi with Yoga Body and Soul. I'm going to do a 1-hour flow class, mostly for maybe intermediate levels, so beginners this might be a little harder for you, but I will be doing a beginner class later in the week. So let's go ahead and get started. We'll start in a seated position, cross the legs, sitting nice and tall, settle the sit bones on the floor, stack the shoulders over the hips. Reach the top of the head up towards the ceiling. Hands can rest on the knees. And we're going to close the eyes. And we're going to breathe through the nose. Nice, smooth, deep breaths. As you breathe, notice any tension you might be holding in the body. Focus on those areas and start to release some of that tension and some of that stress. The mind starts to wander, starts to race. Bring the focus back to the breath. Noticing each inhale as you fill up the belly and the lungs. And on every exhale, as you release a little bit of the tension and a little more of the stress. All right, last breath here. And we're going to link some movement with the breath. So we're going to inhale, reach those arms nice and wide, coming up above the head, palms touching the top. And exhale, slowly lower them back down. Inhale up. And exhale back down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Last one, inhale, sweep them up nice and tall. And exhale, slowly lower back down. And bring the hands back to the knees. Nice and tall here. We're going to inhale here to center. Exhale, bring the chin towards the chest. Inhale, center. Exhale, drop the head down to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, drop it down to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, chin to the chest. Inhale, center. Exhale, drop the head to the right, and we're going to hold it here. Inhale, center. Exhale, drop the head down to the left, and hold it here. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, we're going to twist the body to the right, looking over the shoulder as much as you can. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right, keeping the torso tall. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. And last one to the left. Come back to center. And we're going to come onto hands and knees for cat-cow pose. Knees are hip width apart and directly under the hips. Tops of the feet are on the floor, hip width apart. Hands are shoulder width apart under the shoulders with the fingers spread wide. Inhale, we're going to drop the belly towards the floor, head coming up. Exhale, we're going to round the back, belly button coming towards the ceiling, chin towards the chest. Inhale, again, drop the belly, look up. And then exhale, round the belly. Up towards the ceiling. 3 more rounds at your own pace. When you're done, just come to a flat back. We'll inhale here. Exhales will be on all fours. We're going to then inhale, reach the right arm, left leg out. Trying to keep them parallel to the floor. Exhale down. Inhale, left arm, right leg. Exhale down. Inhale, right arm, left leg. Exhale down. Inhale, left arm, right leg. Exhale down. Inhale, right arm, left leg. Exhale down. And last one, left arm, right leg. Exhale down. From here, we're going to come into down dog, so curl the toes under. Straighten the legs as you lift those hips high. You can bend the knees and straighten the legs. You can walk one leg out at a time, just to start to warm up the hamstrings. All right, inhale. Exhale, step both feet to the hands into a easy forward fold. So the knees are bent, torso's hanging down. Grab your elbows. Keep the head nice and loose. Drop the arms down, let them hang. We're going to slowly start to ragdoll roll up. The knees bent. Slowly raise the torso. Shoulders and head coming up last. Once you've come to standing position, step that right foot back. Toes are going to be in front of you, sides of the feet parallel to the edges of the mat. We're going to fold forward. Hands coming to the floor, out in front of you, back flat. We're going to get a little twist in here. So we're going to inhale, reach that right arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale down. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale down. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale down. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale down. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale down. Last one, left arm up. And exhale down. All right, come to standing. We're going to step up to the front of the mat into mountain. So make sure the bottoms of the feet are pressing into the floor. Spread the toes. Standing tall. Tuck the tailbone just a little bit towards the floor. Relax the shoulders. Arms are by the sides. Palms open. Fingertips reaching towards the floor. Reach the top of the head up towards the ceiling. And breathe here. All right, we'll do 3 rounds of sun salutation. So we're going to inhale, sweep those arms nice and tall. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, offer the heart halfway up. Exhale, fold down, step back to plank. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lower down. Inhale, come to cobra or upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale. Exhale, step both feet to the hands, forward fold. Inhale, offer the heart up. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Again, sweep it nice and tall. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, offer the heart up. Exhale, fold down, step to plank. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lower down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale. Exhale, step both feet to the hands, forward fold. Inhale, offer the heart up. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Last one, inhale, all the way up with the hands. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, offer the heart halfway up. Exhale, fold down, step to plank. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lower to the floor. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale. Exhale, step both feet to the hands into a forward fold. Inhale, bring the heart up. Exhale, fold back down. And then inhale, sweep it all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart center. We're going to come to mountain. We'll do some standing postures here. So standing nice and tall, reaching that head high, grounding into the floor. We're going to do some balances. So you want to really make sure those feet are grounded. We're going to start with dancer pose. So maybe start to come up onto the balls of the feet and then rock back on the heels. And just do this a few times just to start to play with the balance a little bit. All right, we're going to start with that right foot flat to the floor. Start to put more of your weight in that right foot. That left big toe is going to come behind you, keeping the shoulders and the hips square to the front. We're going to lift that back foot, and you can grab the foot with the left hand and keep the foot right behind the tush if you want. Or you can start to open up and start to lift that foot a little higher, reaching out with that right hand. Starting to bring that thigh parallel to the floor. We're going to work this into warrior three. So just release the foot, straightening that back leg, trying to get everything parallel to the floor. So you can reach out with the hands, you can come out to the sides with the arms, or even the hands on the hips, wherever feels the most comfortable. Find that focal point on the floor. If you really want to challenge, you can look between the hands or at the fingertips. And we're just going to come back up into mountain. Hands at heart center. Take a couple of breaths here. All right, the other side. Left foot grounded to the floor. Right big toe resting on the floor behind you. Remember to keep everything square to the front as much as you can. Grab that right foot with the hand. You can keep the foot right behind the tush, or you can start to lift that foot higher, bringing that thigh more parallel to the floor. Reach out with the left hand. Don't forget to breathe. We're going to work this into warrior three. So release the foot, but bring that back leg parallel to the floor as much as you can. Remember, you can bring the hands to the hips, arms out to the sides, or arms out to the front. Find that focal point. And then just straighten up into mountain. Hands at prayer position. right, before we flow some more, we're going to come into chair. So standing nice and tall, inhale, sweep those arms high. And we're going to sit down into chair, bringing that tush towards the floor, keeping the knees behind the toes, torso nice and long, reaching up, drop the tailbone just a little bit closer towards the floor. And then we're going to come into a forward fold. Breathe here. Inhale, offer the heart halfway up. Exhale, fold down, step to plank. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lower down. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. So check the body in down dog. Make sure the fingertips are spread. Straight arms. Ears are between the upper arms. Lengthening that torso. Sending the hips towards the ceiling. And then releasing through the hamstrings. Bring those heels towards the floor. Alright, we're going to flow here. So inhale. Exhale, step the right foot inside the right hand. Left foot is flat to the floor at an angle. Coming up, warrior one. Front leg is bent. Reaching the arms up. Back leg is straight. Pressing that foot to the floor. We're going to straighten that front leg. And then we're going to fold down into a single leg forward bend or pyramid pose. With the hands on the floor, bend that front leg. And we're going to come up on the toes of the back foot and bring that foot back just a little closer to the back of the mat in a high lunge here. And then we're going to drop the knee, top of the foot to the floor to come into a low lunge or crescent moon pose. And you can just push the knee away here, or you can raise the arms up nice and tall. Feel that stretch in the front of that left thigh, left hip. Bring the hands to the floor again. Now we're just going to step back to plank. Find your plank. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lower. You can chaturanga here. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Exhale, down dog. Nice deep breaths here. All right, the other side. Inhale. Exhale, step the left foot inside the left hand, right foot flat to the floor at an angle. Warrior one again. Front leg is bent. Knees over the ankle. Reaching those arms up. Back leg is straight. Pressing that foot towards the floor. Keeping the shoulders relaxed. And we're going to straighten that front leg. Fold down over the leg for a single leg forward bend again. Bend the front leg, hands are on the floor. We're going to come up on the toes of that back leg, Move the foot back. Drop that back knee, top of the foot to the floor, coming into crescent moon, so pushing that knee away. Or you can raise the arms nice and tall. Feel that deep stretch on that right side. Hands come to the floor. And we're going to step back to plank. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lower or chaturanga. Inhale, cobra, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale. Exhale, step both feet to the hands, forward fold. Inhale, offer the heart out. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart center. We're going to come into yogi squat. So feet are going to come to the edges of the mat at an angle, toes pointing out. Hands come to prayer position at the heart. We're just going to slowly lower, keeping the heels on the floor if you can. Keeping the torso tall. And we'll breathe here. Make any little adjustments that you need to for comfort. And then the last couple of breaths, try to find stillness in this pose. All right, slowly come to standing. Feet back into mountain position. Hands at the heart. And we'll flow. This time we'll come into half pigeon on the floor. So inhale, sweep those arms nice and tall. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, offer the heart up. Exhale, fold down, step to plank. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lower or chaturanga. Inhale, cobra, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale. Exhale, set that right foot inside the right hand, left foot's flat to the floor, coming up warrior one again. Bending that front leg, reaching up, maybe even looking up between the hands, lifting that chest a little higher, a little bit of a back bend here. All right, straighten that front leg, fold down, single leg forward bend. Notice the increased stretch on the hamstring here and then the shin. Bend the front leg, hands are on the floor. Come to the toes on that back leg, moving that foot back. And from here, from this lunge, we're going to come into plank. We're going to hold plank. Make sure you're up on your toes, feet are hip width apart. Send that tailbone towards the feet. Squeezing those abs. Arms nice and strong. From here, we're going to come into half rail pigeon. So from this position, we're going to bring that right knee to rest behind that right hand. The right foot is in front of the left hip. So that bottom part of the leg is at an angle. That back leg is coming a little bit straighter, reaching that foot behind you, top of the foot to the floor. And we're settling those hips evenly towards the floor. So if you need a block to rest under that right side, you can. Once you've found the position, you can keep the hands in front of you, but keep the torso tall. Or you can start to come a little higher with the torso. Hands more and closer to the hips. Make sure you breathe. Now if you want to, you can bend that back leg, grab the foot, that left hand, bring that foot forward towards the front of the mat, increase that stretch on the left leg, just keeping the hips and the shoulders as square to the front as you can. Slowly release the foot and leg back down. Hands come shoulder distance apart on the floor, and we're going to step back to plank. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lower it all the way down or do chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Take a few exhales through the mouth. All right, inhale, other side. Exhale, step the left foot inside the hand, right foot's flat to the floor at an angle. Coming up, warrior one again. Front leg is bent, knee over the ankle. Reach those arms up. Sink a little lower. Lift that chest a little higher. Maybe look up between the hands. Breathe through the nose. We're going to straighten that front leg. Fold down into single leg forward bend. Feel that stretch in the hamstring and in the shin. Bend the front leg, hands are on the floor. Come up on the toes on that back foot. Bring that foot back a little farther on the mat. In this lunge, and we're going to step back to plank. We're going to hold plank again. So find your plank nice and strong. Don't forget to breathe. We're going to do half row pigeon on the other side. So we're going to bring the left knee to sit behind that left hand. The left foot's in front of that right hip, right leg straight behind you, top of the foot to the floor, and start to bring those hips down as evenly as you can. So once again, if you need a block or even a blanket under that left tush, you can do that. That'll help keep the hips even. Once you've found your position, just keep the hands on the floor in front of you, or you can bring it up a little bit taller, bring that torso as perpendicular to the floor as you can. Breathe. And if you want to, you can bend that back leg, grabbing that right foot with the right hand, and just pulling that foot towards the front of the mat. A little bit deeper of a stretch here. If not, you can just maintain the first part of the posture. And slowly release the leg and foot down. Hands coming to the floor, shoulder width apart. Stepping back to plank. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lower all the way down for chaturanga. Inhale, cobra up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Last down dog, really push the floor away, really get into the stretch. Now we're going to come into child's pose with wide knees. Drop the knees to the edges of the mat. Big toes touching behind you as you start to lower the hips and the tailbone towards the feet. The belly comes down, forehead comes down. Arms are reaching in front of you. If that's too much on the shoulders, you can always bend the arms. And just smooth out the breath here. Let everything sink towards the floor. Try to release any tension. We're going to slowly come up. We're going to come into a seated position, into staff pose. Legs are straight in front of you. Legs and feet are together, toes pointing towards the ceiling. Hands are by the sides, back's nice and tall. Relax the shoulders. All right, we'll do a seated forward fold. So we're going to inhale, reach those arms nice and tall. But we're going to lead with the hips and the belly. So start to bring that belly down towards the thighs, chest towards the knees, and then wherever you feel that stretch in the hamstrings, just drop those arms. So it doesn't matter how far you reach out, just focus on where you feel that stretch in the back of the legs, maybe even the lower back. Maybe these last few breaths, reach just a little bit farther down towards the legs. Curl the chin towards the chest. And then slowly start to roll back up into staff. All right, we're going to do East stretch posture. So for this one, you're going to bring the hands behind you about 10 to 12 inches, fingertips pointing towards the feet. And you can either lift just the chest towards the ceiling, squeezing those shoulder blades together, or you can lift the hips, toes coming towards the floor, and just wherever's comfortable for the neck. So you can drop the head back, or you can leave the chin towards the chest. Don't forget to breathe in this one. And slowly come down, back into staff. All right, we'll come to a straddle position. You only need to come to about 90 degrees with the legs, knees and toes facing the ceiling. We're going to get a little side stretch here. So the right arm is going to slide down that right leg. Left arm is going to sweep over the head, lifting that left shoulder and side of the chest up towards the ceiling, arching that side and back. Back up to center. This time the left arm will slide down that left leg. Right arm's going to sweep over the head, arching that right side up towards the ceiling. Keeping that shoulder open towards the ceiling. Come back up to center. We're just going to come down in the middle. So sit nice and tall. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And just like we did with the last forward fold, start at the hips, bringing the belly down, so keeping that torso nice and tall. Bring the chest down, and then when you feel that inner thigh stretch, then you can drop the arms. You can play with your edge here a little bit. Come down a little bit farther, see how that feels. You can come back up if you need to. Try to keep that back relatively flat. Slowly, we'll walk the hands to come back up. And bring the legs into a cross-legged position. Hands are behind you, fingertips pointing out behind, about 10 to 12 inches. And this time, lift that chest up towards the ceiling. You want to come up a little higher, you come up to the knees. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Back up to seated. All right, we're going to go ahead and come onto our backs. Once you've settled the hips and the shoulders down, we're just going to bring those legs up as straight as you can. You can flex the feet, you can point the toes, you can roll the ankles. You're going to bring the knees to the chest. Really press those knees into the belly, into the chest. You're going to get a twist in here, so bring the arms out to the sides like a T, palms touching the floor. And we're slowly going to drop those knees down to the right side of the body. And if you have a block or a blanket there and you need to put that underneath that bottom leg, you can. Try to keep the left shoulder touching the floor, but if it needs to come up a little bit, that's okay. You can look up to the ceiling or turn the head to the left. Slowly bring the knees back to center, back to the chest. And then we're going to drop them down to the left side of the body. Once again, you can rest them on a block or a blanket, trying to keep the right shoulder down on the floor. Looking towards the ceiling or turning the head to the right. We're just letting the body relax into the twist. Knees back to the center, back to the chest. Happy baby. Drop the knees out to either side of the body. We're going to bring the bottoms of the feet towards the ceiling. You can grab the thighs or the calves or the outsides of the feet. And just let those knees fall gently towards the floor. You can even rock side to side. That feels good for the back. Knees to the chest again. All right, it's time for Shavasana, the final relaxation. So we're just going to drop the legs down on the floor. Feet are falling open, the edges of the mat. Arms are by your sides. Wiggle the body a little to move the hips and back, the shoulders, whatever's comfortable. Palms are facing the ceiling. Wiggle the fingers and toes. Tighten up the legs, the tush and the abs, arms and the shoulders, even the face. And then slowly let all of that tension just release down to the floor. Close your eyes. Breathe through the nose, nice, smooth, and even breaths. And relax. Notice any tension in the body, in the hips or the shoulders, maybe the jaw. And just consciously let it loosen and fall closer to the floor. If your mind starts to wander, thoughts start to race, worries start to pop up, just bring the focus to the breath. Be in this moment, right here, right now. Know that in this moment you're okay, you're safe, and you're relaxed. bring the focus back to the breath. Bring some awareness to the body. Wiggle the fingers and toes. Maybe stretch the arms and legs. Slowly bring the feet to the mat, wide on the mat. We're going to windshield wiper the knees, just side to side at your own pace. Just to get a little movement in the hips and the lower back. Come back to center with the knees. And then bring the knees to the chest. You can roll side to side, massage the lower back. We're going to roll to our right side. Rest your head on your arm. And then gently and slowly push up to seated. We'll come to a cross-legged position, the front of the mat. Sitting tall, close your eyes, and we'll breathe here. Bring the hands, prayer position, to the heart. Notice the body and notice the mind, how they're still and quiet and calm. And know that you can find that place within anytime you need it. So try to take that feeling with you through the rest of your day. Last breath here. And you can open your eyes. Namaste. Thank you for joining me. Just keep a lookout for more videos throughout the rest of the week. Bye.